We have to cut that out. And I'm not joking. We have to cut that out. I'm serious. So, first off, Bob's your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
English are weird.
All right, hold on. Bob's your uncle. 6.9%. That's actually it's pretty high.
Well, also it's 69, so I was gonna comment on that. How's it going, everybody? We are Backwater Cider Company, and today we're going to be doing a taste test of Diskin Ciders from Nashville, Tennessee. They are apparently the first hard cider in Nashville since Prohibition.
Yep.
This first one we're trying is Bob's Your Uncle. It is a dry English cider, 6.9% ABV. It's
yeah, that's a little high on the high end. It should be pretty stout. Yeah, Diskin in Nashville went there earlier this year, and they're actually having their anniversary party when I went.
First year?
I don't remember.
But an anniversary.
I think it may have been their first year, but it was a big throwdown. They had a bunch of food trucks and all that stuff. It was awesome. They have a really awesome facility. Next time we go, we have to go by there. But yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Bob your uncle. Just top it off. It's 16 ounces.
Yeah.
These little glasses. They have marks on them.
So it's a dry English cider. It should be, very clear. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty.
I can't remember, but I think English ciders usually have a good bit more tannin. Mm-hmm. So we should.
Yeah, the English sometimes here we call them old world ciders.
Yeah.
Have a lot of tannin. A lot of the apples we grow here don't have that much tannin. So craft brewers not brewers, but people who make craft cider will use crab apples and stuff like that to supplement the tannins in the apple blend.
Make it more bitter. So yeah, their ingredients list is simply fresh pressed apple juice, like straight up. That's all they use.
Done.
Nothing else. So it should be pretty good.
It's got a very fruity smell.
I taste it. Oh, there's tannin. You're gonna like it.
Ooh, I do like that.
Oh, that's nice. It's balanced. And it still has a lot of apple.
Perfect level of sweetness.
Yeah.
Good, like the fruit flavor is just right, and it's got that woody, nutty, like tannin to it that you would want out of
English cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not overly acidic. It's kind of low acidic.
I would want out of anything, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's not sour.
No.
It's not tart. It's just
there's apple flavor though.
Wow. Yeah. This is one of the apple ciders that I have tasted that to me reminds me the most of beer. We talked a lot when we were making cider for Backwater Cider Company when we were public about kind of bridging the gap between craft beer and craft cider, because here in Mississippi there's not really a craft cider scene at all. So we needed to convince craft beer drinkers to come over to the dark side and try apple juice. Yeah. And this is kind of always the thing I envisioned for that.
Yeah, it's really, really solid.
Yeah, that's just delicious.
I'd love to know how much sugar is left in this. Because I can't tell if there is a little sugar or if it's that perceived sweetness, like we've tried other ciders that were super dry. Yeah. And it's like it tricks you into thinking that there's a little sweetness there.
Based on the mouthfeel, I think it does have some sugar left in it. It doesn't feel completely
and
dry.
The mouthfeel is great. Yeah. It's not thin at all. It's got something to it.
Mouthfeel's about as good as anyone could hope for in a 6.9% cider.
Yeah, and it's not boozy at all.
No.
There's no alcohol burn or anything.
I would drink this even if it wasn't going to get me drunk.
Yeah,
which
is This is a good
high metric.
This is a very good cider. I wonder if they have like submitted this to competition to like Glencap.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, because that's very good to me. This might be my favorite base cider I've ever had.
It absolutely is mine.
Mm-hmm.
5 out of 5. As far as just regular cider goes, not pushing any envelopes, not doing anything weird or experimental, but just doing cider, that's it.
I completely agree. That is a perfect score. I cannot imagine this being any better, changing it in any way.
No.
It is exactly
so close to
what
home, too. Good fucking
Nashville.
job, Diskin.
Yeah, and I don't know where they distribute to, but if they distribute to Memphis, we go to Memphis every so often and stock up because that's awesome. It's unfortunate that it's 6.9% because it'll probably never make it to Mississippi. But, you know, they're in Tennessee, so hopefully they make their way over to the Memphis area so we can snag a bunch of that. When I was at the cidery, there's a cider that we don't have here today. It wasn't canned. It was a sweet tea cider.
Ooh.
It was so good. It was black tea, just like you would make Southern sweet tea, but in cider. And it was so perfect. It tasted just like sweet tea mixed with apple cider.
That's cool.
Just a little bit.
And we have tried some different teas with ciders before. We for a couple of events we did Earl Grey tea mixed with our dry humor cider. And every time I've ever had tea steeped cider, I've been a big fan of it. I love that. So that sounds great.
We're gonna have one later. They make it. It's a fruit tea cider. We'll see in a minute. Tell me when you're ready.
So next up, we've got 615, which is a fruit tea cider by Diskin.
Yeah.
And if the last one was if the last one was any indication, this should be fantastic.
Yeah. This one is the ingredients list are hard cider, tea, pineapple juice, orange juice, additional apple juice, and lemon juice. So it's going to be a little fruity. It's also only 5%. So I feel like this one's going to be significantly sweeter.
Yeah, and I assume they list that twice because they add apple juice on the back end to back sweeten it as opposed to being part of fermentation.
Absolutely. What does that say shake? It says shake, sip, and savor. I'm not shaking this.
What's 615 in reference to?
You know
Is
what?
that like the area code?
We probably should have looked that up. It's all right.
No, we'll look it up in a minute. We'll cut that in. It's fine. Well, it's got a little paragraph. Let's see. Think front porches, lakes, and fireflies. It's fruit tea with the added benefit of crisp, hard cider. Enjoy the lively blend of pineapple, orange, and lemon combined with authentic Southern tea. This baby is a true. That didn't tell us shit.
It's just, it's fluff. You see where I dropped it? I dropped it.
I wouldn't have admitted to that. I would have said that's how it came.
I dropped it. I did it. So, well, let's open it. I'm not going to shake it. It's definitely carbonated. So, all right. It's cloudy.
Darker.
It's cloudy. That's cloudy.
Very.
Oh. Yeah, it's cloudy. It's got some fruit.
Definitely looks like tea.
It's a nice fruit on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Also cider on the nose. All right, let's see.
I do smell a lot of the pineapple.
Oh my. There's so much tea.
So much of everything in that.
I love the tea flavor. It's so tea.
It's a lot of pineapple. There's a lot of tea. This reminds me of something.
I like this. I like this a lot.
No, I like it. Let me clarify it front. But it reminds me
of punch. It reminds me of a party punch. Like a frozen block of juice.
Yeah, I think that's probably mostly the pineapple.
But that's all I get.
Do you remember Petra Cafe?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever have their Lebanese tea?
I hated it.
that's what this reminds me of.
Okay, so
Just it's kind of sour tea.
Petra is was a Mediterranean restaurant here in Jackson.
Yeah.
And they had Lebanese tea that to me tasted like tea with potpourri in it. And I didn't like
the
it.
Lebanese tea was a lot more aromatic, but the kind of base flavor I feel like is very similar. It's pretty good.
I'm a huge fan of the tea flavor in cider.
As far as ciders that integrate pineapple, I think this is the best one I've had so far. We've tried Ace. We've tried. There was a pineapple or two from Texas in those series we did.
We're gonna try pineapple from them too.
Oh, they have a straight pineapple one
so.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. But this just feels pretty balanced. It's a little sweeter than I would go for just for like grabbing a 6-pack, and it's just a touch sour from all the fruit juice, but it's pretty good and pretty balanced. And for having one glass of it, it's absolutely everything I would want in a fruit cider.
This is fantastic. Because it's a little sweet, I'd pour it over ice.
Yeah.
And also because it's tea. It just feels like it should go over ice. I really enjoy it, and I think I would give this 4.5.
I think I'm going to go 4. I understand that it's very good for a heavily fruited cider, but that's just not my specific jam. So 4, which is really good for the genre it's in.
I think if it did not have the tea in it and it was just all those juices, it'd probably be a 4, even less. I really enjoy the tea.
The tea does a lot for it. It balances it out significantly.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So that's another great one from Diskin.
Yeah, they're on a roll. Yep. We're back with Tiki Tonic.
With a K at the end.
With a K at the end.
I like it.
This is the next one we're trying by Diskin Cider. The previous one we tried had pineapple in it, but it was a blend of different fruits, and it was a tea flavor. This is just pineapple with a little bit of lime juice. And it is also 5%.
Yeah, should be delicious.
Give it a go.
Pineapple lime juice is probably going to be pretty sweet.
There have been a litany of pineapple ciders that we've tried. And generally, I'm not a big fan of them. But Diskin's been killing it so far. So let's see what they did with pineapples.
Ooh, that's a lot of pineapple.
It's got chunks.
It's also clear though, like it is chunks, but also it's pretty.
Yeah, it's not turbid. It's just
the tea one was
chunky.
Was cloudy. This one's pretty clear. It smells of pineapple.
It does smell of pineapple.
I don't know if you're gonna like it. I almost get some vanilla. Why don't I get... I like it.
That's so smooth.
Like vanilla.
Cider's acidic, pineapple's acidic. How did they make this not acidic? I mean, it's a little acidic. Don't get me wrong, all cider is. But it's not exceptionally tart or acidic like you would expect out of a pineapple cider. But there's so much pineapple flavor.
That is the luxurious pineapple. It's velvety somehow.
That's what I was about to say. The mouthfeel is just
creamy.
So smooth.
Almost creamy.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's what's reminding you of vanilla is just the creamy.
Yeah. It's almost like evaporated milk creaminess. I mean, it's not that creamy, obviously, but God, that's good.
The ingredients are just hard apple cider, pineapple, and lime juice.
That's it?
That doesn't seem right. This has the same mouthfeel as a lactose sweetened beer.
Yeah. Yes. So those milkshake IPAs and everything you see, or those lactose sours.
Yeah.
It has this same mouthfeel.
And the same type of sweetness.
It has to be something to do with the pineapple juice they use.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's like a pineapple syrup, but they don't say that. It almost, I mean, it's pretty sweet too.
These people have so many secrets, and I need to know them. Wow.
It's so good.
That is definitely, by and far, the best pineapple cider I've ever tried.
That is very good.
We've tried quite a few of them before, especially at CiderCon and stuff. A lot of people had pineapple ones. It's very popular. I don't know.
Man, that's
I don't
good.
think pineapple's that great.
I like pineapple. It's usually a little sweet, and this is pretty sweet. But I mean, even that it's pretty sweet, it's really good.
Man, that is so weird.
That is delicious.
It's like just drinking a pineapple upside down cake.
I don't think you use this in dessert.
Make a syrup out of that.
Either syrup or like, I don't know. It's delicious. What would you do?
4.25? I like it better than the mixed fruit one, and I don't like pineapple.
I'm gonna do a 4.5, just like the fruit tea one. I like both of them equally. The tea shines in the fruit tea one. This one is all about pineapple.
I think I like this one better because the fruit tea one has a lot of complexity to its flavor, but it's also pretty tart, pretty sour. This is not. It is just smooth and amazing.
Luxurious.
Luxurious is a fantastic word for it.
Yeah, I'll call it luxurious.
You've made one luxurious cider, Diskin.
It's so good. So good.
Okay, so we've got one more from Diskin. This is Resolution, a cinnamon spice cider. I can only assume, since the name is Resolution, that they're referring to like mulled cider that you would drink around Christmas or New Year's.
Yeah.
It has hard apple cider, cinnamon, and spices in it. That's the extent of the description. It's still hot here right now. It is not winter time. It is not time for a cozy mulled drink. But we're going to try this, and I am not optimistic because I'm not a big fan of cinnamon in things.
Yeah, this is 6.1%, a little more than the other two flavored ciders there. And also, I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon, period. So they've done very great with the first three ciders we've tasted. So this is going to kind of put them to the test in my book.
Oh no!
Oh wow, that smells like a cinnamon roll.
It smells like a fresh apple pie.
Yeah. Oh, it has it smells like cinnamon roll icing to me.
It's like I can almost smell the dough baking.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's not just cinnamon. I can smell.
Yeah, vanilla must be one of the spices that's in that, and
oh my god, that smells. It smells like icing to me, like cinnamon roll icing. All right, here we go. Oh my god! That is crazy.
I feel like I just transcended this mortal plane.
Oh my god. There's still so much apple. It does taste just like an apple pie. Just like an apple pie.
It's beautiful.
How much apple isn't? That's so much apple.
It is liquid apple pie.
My god.
But like good apple pie, an apple pie that you didn't melt cheddar on top of like a heathen.
Also, what? Cheddar.
Yeah, did you not know people do that in America?
Let's skip over that
because that's cheese on apple pie.
We're not.
Some people in this country put cheese on apple pie.
They're wrong. They're wrong for that. So you've had like apple pie moonshine before?
Of course.
That's horrible.
It is extreme.
It's artificial. It's bad.
Is delicate. A deft hand.
I can't
put this shit together.
I can't express enough how mind-bogglingly delicious this is. It's almost savory. Apple pie savoriness.
It's just. I knew what flavors would be here. I knew that it would be cinnamon, maybe vanilla, probably allspice. nutmeg, things like that. But I couldn't have imagined it being put together
brown sugar
this well. It's just so perfect.
Yeah, there's no improving this. Oh
man, who knew that? Like maybe the best cidery we've ever tasted was just right next door to us.
Very easily. Yeah. The best cidery I've ever tasted.
And that's no slight on like we love Bishop, we love
I love
Austin East ciders, but
this is no doubt the best cider I've ever tasted.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's just that they're perfect.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're about to have 2 perfect score ciders out of 4 for me.
Yeah, and nothing's been below a 4. That's amazing. That's not even a winter drink. That's refreshing all year round. That's just fantastic.
I can't get over how much apple is still there. It tastes just like you took a bite of apple pie that had a big piece of apple in the bite. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That had a little bit of crunch still.
Yep.
It tastes just like that.
It's 5 out of 5. Like,
yeah, easily 5 out of 5.
That, not even just in its genre. We're not just talking mulled or spiced cider. That's a 5 out of 5 for any cider you could pick up and drink, period.
Absolutely. Imagine this actually mulled. Like warmed up a little bit. Maybe add a little bit like a fresh cinnamon stick and a couple other little spices in it.
That might do it, but it might also like destroy the balance because
I
think its strength right now is just that it's so
balanced.
Yeah, it's just
perfect.
It doesn't need anything. It's just enough of each ingredient that you can taste it, but not too much.
God, it's so good.
So
Diskin,
phenomenal. If you're in the area, go see them. If you can buy their cider, go buy it.
Please buy it.
And
send some to me.
This is some of the best cider I have ever tasted in my life.
For sure.
They're doing good work. They're southern. They're local. Just go support them.
Yeah, they don't. As you can look at the ingredients list, it's not a whole lot of ingredients overall, but also they're using like straight juice, apple juice, and pineapple juice, and lime juice, and other things.
Very quality.
Yeah, it's straightforward stuff that is absolutely fantastic, and I cannot get over this cinnamon spice cider.
This was the biggest surprise.
Yeah.
The pineapple was good, but it wasn't so far off what I expected from pineapple that it just blew my mind. This is so much different and better than what I thought it would be that I don't even know.
Yeah, so Diskin overall, highest ranking cider in my book. Best cidery I've ever.
We will definitely be traveling to get more if we have to.
Yeah, no, I know they can a few other ciders, and hopefully they start canning a few others that I've had on tap there. We will be doing another one of these with Diskin for sure, and ideally we would go there and maybe talk to some folks and
learn their secrets.
Yeah, maybe learn some secrets.
So, we've been Backwater Cider. We've been tasting Diskin Cidery out of Nashville, Tennessee. Whatever you two people say at this point. Goodbye.
See ya.